Get him!
Who's there?
I don't think anybody's there.
It's not the bikes.
No.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice hair.
That's better.
Nice hair.
Okay. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled thruster. Sorry we missed you last week. It was an intense amount of scoring for the Open.
Ha!
Yeah. Next year, can we get everybody to put their names on the scorecards? Please.
There wasn't any scorecard.
There was several no-namers. Yeah.
Well, if it's a good score, just put them on my team.
Yeah.
And
So
also, you guys should just put in your scores.
okay. Well, congratulations to everyone on that did the Open this year. And if you guys weren't at Cal Coast this weekend, Team Chad was victorious yet another year. Now, today's topic of the day is sportsmanship. Actually, we're going to talk about intervals.
Yeah.
Intervals. So we had a question of when we had 6x400 last week, why don't we just run them all together? And I changed the title wherever that went. And just to make it a little easier to read on the screen, but 1 mile versus 400 meters, right? Same distance. Why would we do one or the other? And that workout in particular was the intervals. Now, there's a spot for both of these. But if the workout is programmed 4x400, why would we not just run them all together?
What time frame are we looking at for 400?
400. So 4 minutes. Minute 10.
59.
Close.
Right? 59 seconds. Yeah. Why would we not run them all? Just keep doing laps.
Stimulus. The short answer is stimulus.
Yeah.
Stimulus.
You can only. They say you're only able to put out max effort for 10 to 15 seconds before it starts diving down. So what we're looking for the 4x400s is to get to that peak and see how long you hold it for as long as you can. Obviously, it's going to drop off a little bit just because, again, only 10 to 15 seconds of max effort. And you want the intensity to be high. You want heart rate to be high. You want to give everything you got on the 400. So they keep it as short as possible. They try to keep intervals like that under 2 minutes because after that, then everything just starts really slowing down. Whereas if you were just to run a mile, that stimulus is going to be a lot different. Your intensity is going to go way down.
You can shoot it down to 60 to 70% and then hold that rather than a shorter distance. I mean, we can push that 90, 95% and hold it for 4 sets, depending on how long you rest. And that really just goes into more rest, basically lower heart rate, and then you can shoot back that heart rate again once you go back into that. So pretty much higher intensity.
Yeah, that's another good question because we always get, well, how long is I rest? So the workout always says rest as needed. Now it's going to be a little different for each workout and each individual. On these 400s, you're going to want to rest so that you are fully recovered. You don't want to hit a first 400 meter and then have your time jump up by a minute, 2 minutes because your intensity has has crashed and burned. So, on something like that, probably rest at least 2 to 1, maybe more, so that you're fully recovered. It just depends on how long that interval is. On an 800 meter interval, you're going to have a little bit different rest. Or when we do 200s or 100s, definitely want to be able to hit that hard. And this goes the same with that 3x1000 meter row.
Yeah.
We really wanted to fully recover for that so that our times didn't totally fall. Yeah, you should be going hard so that you're very fearful of how the second round is going to feel.
I think a lot of people just want to get into it too. They're like, oh, I want to do the next round because they feel like they are getting a better workout. But if you go as hard as you can on that work portion, and then take that rest, you're gonna want that rest, and you need to have that rest so that way you can put out another max effort for the next round. If you just keep going, the intensity is gonna drop. Your effort's not gonna be there, and it's gonna be more like a longer workout, like that mile run instead. So take that necessary rest because you want max effort on those types of workouts, on interval workouts.
Yeah. So when we program a interval workout, that's a completely different stimulus than when we program a longer monostructural activity. Completely different stimulus. And we want all different kinds of stimulus. That's what brings us that general physical preparedness that we've all learned about. And we're ready for anything and everything.
And they say that interval training is the most effective too.
Correct.
I believe. And if you'll notice, if you do a lot of interval training and then you go into the longer workouts, you're like, oh, this is so much easier because you're not putting that max effort.
Yeah.
And you're almost at a comfortable pace.
You're staying at your 70% the entire time rather than going through 4x400s like pretty much 90% the whole time, or maybe pushing it even more. So those longer sustainable workouts are just gonna be way easier for you.
What are you drinking?
Cow Ghost.
It's 11 o'clock. Drinking my coffee.
Fantastic. So that is the difference between the 1 mile run and the intervals. So can't wait to see you guys at the gym. We have a really fun week program for you. Everybody crushed Christine yesterday. That was interesting. And
are we going to talk about
more fun today?
May 8th or no?
Yeah. Don't forget, get your tickets for Ergo Prom, May 8th. Yeah.
Where can they find that?
It's going to be fun.
It is. I'll put the link here below, but it's on the website in the description.
Here.
Smash that bell. Is that what YouTubers do? Yeah. And then they
hit that subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. We're not YouTubers.
All right. Awkward ending? Or is this it?
Yeah, I think this is awkward. This is as awkward as we can get.